Hello, ladies. Okay, so I had this idea, and the idea is for us to decorate a journal together. I've always been one to doodle. You know, most of you in the group know that I like arts and crafts. And again, I've always been one to doodle or, draw on my notebooks, whether it's for church, for work, or to do notebook. And so lately I've just been, doing more art, and I've been decorating journals more in depth, like painting them, taking images and distressing them with paint, painting the cover of the journal, taping down images, using old earrings, as embellishments. I did this one too. And, for me, it just makes writing more enjoyable. I like personalizing. I put pictures of, what I like, colors that I like. And again, it's just, depending upon who you are, it may make it more inviting and more enjoyable to write. And then I also thought that it would be good for us to decorate a journal together that we use for our Proverbs study. And so that way we'll be able to track what we learned and everything like that. So it's some basic supplies that we need. And I'm going to start with the very basic. And of course, we know a notebook. It can be a composition notebook. It could be a spiral notebook. It can even be a different journal. You know how they have journals, plain journals that have nothing on it. It can even be a journal that has something on it on the cover, but you just don't like it, so you want to cover it up or just personalize it. So, of course, a notebook. Also, you're going to need a magazine. Maybe you want images from a magazine. Okay, here's a picture of this lady here, Erykah Badu, but I'm not really into images of people like that. It's like more so like when I use images, I'll use family images of people I really know, but when it comes to like magazine covers, I like like you see the giraffe here, then there's jewelry. And not to say it's bad to use images of other people. I probably did and don't even remember that I used it. Look at this one. Here's a picture of here, Hope. So you can use it's like almost like scrapbooking, but just the cover of your journal. Then the basics, right? We said just basic. Of course, glue. I use Mod Podge because it's a sealant as well. But you can use Elmer's glue because Elmer's glue, it dries clear. Or I use tacky glue. I have other types of glue, but basically if you have Elmer's glue, you're fine. Of course, you want a paintbrush or something to, put the glue on. If not, your fingers are fine. Just your fingers will get dirty. That's why I don't get my nails done anymore because with all this art, it gets messed up anyway. So that's, okay, what else? Markers or crayons, because you might use plain paper, right? And markers, crayons to decorate using your own drawing. You don't have to use magazines. You see, I drew some pictures here. I drew some flowers here. I'm practicing drawing flowers better. See, I drew this. So you can decorate using your own drawing. Some other stuff here, but I don't want to go into that. So that's basic. Put some music in the background. Now what? So the other stuff you can use is paint. You can use paint, right? You can use stickers if you have stickers, different kinds of stickers, right? Get this one. pray. Faith. And there's an angel. So different kind of stickers. You know, then if you have stamps, you can use stamps. You know, use your ink pad. There's a lot of different things you can do. I don't know what supplies you have. It's something else. Oh, and also this, like, you know, I've been taking like old jewelry and repurposing it. So you see like this earring here, you know, I don't wear these anymore. And so I can take these little things off and use them, glue them down in a shape, make a heart out of them. What's this? Look at this. This is a beautiful pendant. I don't wear this anymore, but I could like really distress this with some sandpaper and you know, glue it down. But I don't think I'll use that for that. I think I'm gonna repurpose this and maybe sell it or something, like distress it up or whatever. Repurpose it with patinas or something. So, but then here's some more stamps. So basically, you know, and then you can use your imagination on what you want to put on your journal cover. And so that was the idea. Let me know if you're interested. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.